my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I put it in the face.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. Really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Saints. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Four down. Now let's go.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. He'll look to throw. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Desmond Trufant has made a great reputation in a short amount of time in the NFL. A lockdown corner that most teams don't attempt to try.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll try to run with a J. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. They run with Ajayi. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now let's go. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
His throw incomplete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to work. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Look at 56. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go now.
On first down, Garoppolo. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Looking for someone to throw to. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job 1 for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's brought down after a good gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Garoppolo on first down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 7 yards remaining here on third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
All right, here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo surveying the field. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw is Garoppolo. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
3 down. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Finding time. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Green, 39.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Garoppolo again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jay Ajayi in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, and he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A strong running. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dorial Green-Beckham, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They'll start out on the ground with a Giant. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. 2nd down following the run. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got time in the pocket. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you've got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run for it with Ajayi. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Jay Ajayi stops short of the first. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field. Punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of 1 yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
He'll look to throw. Green Beckham's got it complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got it to Hearns. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They set up the screen to Ajayi. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down now after the pass completion. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And incomplete here on third down. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw on the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He finds Hearns left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Time for a break. And that's incomplete. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Now let's go.
This is Ajayi. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
All right, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's got time. Now he's flushed out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Watch it now. Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. One receiver left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.